Sometimes they say the early bird catches the worm. Well, today I'm the early bird, but I'm not going to be catching worms. Oh no. I'm here, I'm back at Basingstoke. It's been about a month since I was here last. And when I was here last, the water was so low you could see the old Packhorse Bridge. Beautiful thing. Well, now the water is even lower. So let's go see what we can find. Hey up, my name's Jamie. Good morning, literally. Good afternoon or good evening, whatever it is for you right now. I hope you're well. How am I doing? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. So like I said, I'm here back at Basingstoke. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning, so the sun isn't even up yet. So hopefully we'll catch a lovely, beautiful sunrise for you. Now, when I did come here before, like I said in the intro, the water was very low and you could see the old Packhorse Bridge. Well, now it's even lower. So there's more things under the water, or that, you know, that are popping out from the water that you can see. So we're going to go around here and we're going to fling Rona up and we're going to have a lovely little fly and maybe catch a bit of sunrise. However, because I like to provide value for money on this channel, in this video we're not only just going to be here at Basingstoke, we're going to go have a look at another reservoir as well, which is quite scarily low. We're going to be going over to Scamondon Reservoir that was historically known as Dean's Head. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that later on in the video. Oh yeah, so don't go anywhere. What a place. Absolutely stunning here at the best of times. But in the morning, when you're looking over the Yorkshire valleys, it's even more stunning. You get a completely different vibe at this time of the morning. I do like getting up early sometimes, lacing up the boots and getting out. So what we're going to do is we're going to head down that way. You can see all the vegetation growing on the side, so you can see how long it's been since there's any water covering that. Yeah, quite scary. So we're going to head over in that direction there, and then we'll fling Rona up and we'll have a little look around. Like I said, you've already seen this reservoir. There'll be a link top right hand corner of the screen on a little card thing that will take you to the video that I filmed here the last time. So if you want to go back, have a look at that, compare the water levels, what they are from then until now. And yeah, it should be quite interesting really. So, good morning from the wonderful Basingstoke. I don't know if you can see on the video or not, but there's two stone things poking out there. Last time I was here, I put one of my stickers on one of them stones. So let's go see. Let's go see how good the glue is on the stickers and see if there's any remnants of it left. I won't bet on it too much, but you never know. And yeah, when we get down there, I'll have a little bit of a chat with you and I'll tell you a little bit about what's been going on in my personal life. I'm not going to tell you too much. If you've watched my lives, you'll probably be kind of clued in by now anyway. Yeah, we'll get down there and then we'll have a chat. Just me and thee. this place really does feel different at this time of the day. If you are ever around, you can't sleep or whatever, and you're close to Batings Dam, it's so peaceful here. Just come and have a walk. A nice early morning mooch. Now, on the subject of mooching, it has been noted by a lot of my community members and people that watch my videos that there hasn't been a mooch video for some time. Now, I apologise for that, but my personal life at the minute has been somewhat in a little bit of turmoil. Now, like I said, I'm not going to get into details with that on this video because that's not what we're here for. But just wanted to let you know things are slowly starting to settle down, and we're going to be getting back to making more content. I do a lot of live streams as well, so if you've ever been in one of them, you might know a little bit more. But anyway, we'll put a pin in that one for now, but just know that we are getting back to it, or I am getting back to it, and my sticker's not there. Oh no. Oh, hang on, I weren't looking at the screen. Professional. Yeah, my sticker's not there. Oh, that's a shame. Well, that would appear to be something that we have to rectify. Oh yeah, give us a second. So here it is, sticker number 2. Oh, they've been in my bag for a while. The glue's kind of gone on them ones too. Never mind. Oh yeah, it's totally gone. Oh dear. Right, there we go. Like I've said in all my videos before, if it ever does come to a point where you see me out having a mooch or whatever, come up and say hello, and I'll give you a sticker if I've got any on me, because you know, well, I probably will have. So yeah, come and say hello, or if you come into the Chippy where I work, I do live streams from there on a Saturday as well. So if you're ever in the Hippie Haddock in Hipperome, just say hello and I'll give you a sticker. How's that? Ooh. Yeah, so there's it is a lot lower than last time. Kind of scarily low, really. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time here because, like I said, I have filmed this one before. So we're going to go find somewhere suitable to launch Rona. She is absolutely aching to fly. She did fly, actually, quite recently. Now, a little tiny little spoiler alert. I met up with a good friend of mine. The clue is in the hoodie. Let me just turn that off. The clue is in the hoodie. Mr. Mike. Now, we did meet up with him a while back, and we may or may not have filmed a video together. And by may or may not, I mean we did. So look out for that real soon. And that'll be definitely something cool to watch. Right, I think this is as good a point as any. Oh, we'll go a bit further because we'll see a little bit more of this Packhorse Bridge actually. So we'll go a little bit further down here, find a decent launch site, and then boom, away we go. Nailed it like an absolute professional. I need to stop saying that. People are going to say, oh God, he said it again. Oh man, what next? Also, I nearly forgot my flat cap. That would be right good. And now it's getting to the time of year to bring out the big flat cap. Ho, 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 you what? It's getting a little bit cold now, which is beautiful. Yeah, so the sun is just starting to come up a little bit. So we're going to have a little bit of a fly. And then if you're lucky, or if I remember, there might even be a little time lapse coming up soon, like very soon probably. We'll have a bit of a drone footage part, and then we'll wrap it up here and we'll go up to Scamondon. Looking forward to that. Yeah, righty. I'm going to watch a bit of drone now. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll talk to you in a couple of minutes. Peace. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Just a little quick fly around here now. Like I mentioned before, there is a video. I'll put another card top right hand side of the screen if you want to see that. I did like a little documentary type thing where we like flew the drone about a little bit and did a bit of a voiceover. So yeah, go watch that if you want to know more about Baton's Dam. So that's that bit for this part of the video. Now we're going to move on. We're going to go to Scamondon and have a look at that one. Apparently that's super low as well. So we'll have a little boot chars at that. And yeah, I'll see you. Well, we'll go back up on the little footpath thing. You won't be able to see that because of the thingy, but there's 3 like cut out rectangles. That's usually where the water, when it gets too high, it'll flow through that. It's nowhere near that at the minute. Ooh, you what? And that's so, right, I'll see you back up on the path. Yeah. I would just like to say at this part of the video, give a shout out to some of my fellow YouTubers. If you like exploring abandoned buildings, stuff like that, and historical places, give my guy Mike at Forsaken Exploration, give him a subscribe. If you like banging music, self-written banging music, might I add, then check out Slinks. And if you like fishing content, match fishing, carp fishing, that sort of stuff, then Angling Giant, he's your man. Their links will be in the description for this video, boop, down there. So make sure that you go over, check them out, give them a subscribe. And also, while you're at it, before you click on their links, because their channels are a lot better than mine, then don't forget to like this video and consider subscribing if you like what you see. Subscribing? Not even going to say it. So yeah, we're going to get back to the car now. The car park is just on that way. And so it's a lovely place just to come for a little early morning mooch. Can't even get my words out, it's that early in the morning. And then we're going to head over to Scamondon and have a look at that. And then maybe, just maybe, there might be a little bit of a bonus at the end too. We may or may not go check out a 3rd reservoir. I'll see you in a minute. Now you may be thinking, Jamie, why on earth are you next to the motorway? Well, I'm going to tell you why I'm next to the motorway. This here is Scamondon Reservoir. And that there, just beyond this little fence, is the M62. Now you're thinking, well, surely there'd be a better way to get to it that's not so noisy. There isn't. And also, this bit here is quite important. So I'll walk up on this little trail a little bit, and then I'll tell you why this bit here is important to this bit there. So don't go anywhere. And also, before anybody asks, no, I didn't set my watch. Not even going to say it, but you know what I was going to say. Professional. It is quite a long path to walk around this bit, but it seems nice. Unfortunately, the wind is whipping up quite substantially now, so I don't know if I'm going to get any aerial footage of this place, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, this reservoir here, Scamondon, was historically known as Dean's Head. Now I believe this too was some sort of settlement or village at some point back in the 60s and the 70s, until they filled this reservoir in 1971, I believe. Now Queen Elizabeth II actually came here to open this reservoir. Ooh, what makes it so special, you say? This was the first reservoir in the UK to serve not one but two purposes. Where I'm walking on now is where the dam is built for the reservoir. At that time they were building this stretch of the M62, so they built the motorway on top of the dam. Now, like I said, it was the first dual purpose dam in the UK for a main motorway, a very busy motorway that always seems to be chocked up. I mean, I've done a lot of driving over the last few weeks, you know, down the M5, down the M6, and it's always when I get to the M62 that you start meeting traffic, unless it's when you're coming through Birmingham, and I'm not even going to go there with that one. Oh no. So yeah, this is quite a long walk around. It's going to go really quiet in a minute when we get around this little corner here and away from the motorway. Yeah, there's things like this. You see that pan? That's how you can tell that the water here as well is very low. Very low indeed. So we'll get round the corner and then we'll see what we can see. Hopefully there's some cool stuff along the way. This is the bit that I like about places like this, personally, because it's all hustle and bustle right there behind me on the motorway. All go, all traffic. I think it's Tuesday, so first thing on a Tuesday morning, everything's going nutsoid, as you can imagine. It is still early, so there is a lot of people going to work and whatnot, but as you start getting down into this little forested area, the sound of the motorway dies down and the sound of nature, that picks up, and it is absolutely outstanding. I can already hear the motorway calming down. Oh yeah. There seems to be lots of little like side paths and stuff that you can take. Don't know if you can see them. Yeah, there's lots of little side paths and things, but I'm just going to stick to this one. That's, I think there's a little National Cycle Network. Permissive bridle way. Right, so let's go down this way and see what we can see. I would like to get closer to the actual reservoir itself. We don't want to follow a cycle path. The world is full of cycle paths as it is, so we don't want to follow one. Cycle path, you get it? It's a play on psychopath. I've got a joke about that. I might tell it on a live at some point, or maybe not. Yeah, you can see behind me there, look, getting all lovely and away from the motorway, which is quite nice. And yeah, I can see something just round this corner, something that could be really interesting. And funnily enough, you know I said that the wind was whipping up? Down here, it's really calm. So that got me thinking, I wonder if it's windier over that way because of the volume of cars and trucks and wagons and whatnot going past the M62 at 70 mile an hour. Nobody's going to be going faster than that because that would be breaking the law. Now, stole that off I stole that off planes, trains and everything. Yeah, so here we are, where you could see that basin type thing. Yeah, there's a little flagpole and right, okay. I think I've figured it out now. So we'll go this way and have a look what we can see. There's a weird lamppost. Yeah, this is quite nice. There's a nice little plaque thing over there. I don't think there's anything written on it. Oh, there is. We'll go have a look at it in a minute. And then there's this that we saw from the path up top. Obviously you can't get down there. I'm presuming that's like a pump station or something. So let's go have a look at this. Scamenden Water. And then there's a little bridge over there that goes underneath the motorway. So we're going to have a little walk on that. Oh, this thing's a compass. So north is that way. I wonder if it's accurate. There we are. Hey, I wasn't too far wrong. It says Scamenden Water, inaugurated by Her Majesty the Queen, 14th of October 1971. So I weren't that far wrong then, really, and it was the Queen that did open it. So the Queen has been stood around here. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that is pretty damn cool. So we're gonna have a look through this little bridge here, see what we can see on the other side, and then we'll come back and have a look at the water itself. It is an absolute glorious day for a mooch. Not sure what time it is now. Let me just check my timepiece. It's 07:32. So we're still super early in the morning. And you never know, the early bird might actually catch a worm. Pedestrians beware, underpass is sight vehicle access route. Fair enough. Right, let's go through here, see if we can get a decent echo. Of course, there's all the, what do you call it? All the graffiti stuff in here. Nowhere near as cool as Mike's shed. Now, if you don't get that reference, like I said before, check out Forsaken Exploration. His link will be in the description. I'm such a child, I can't help it. Echo. Such a child. And so his link will be in the description below, and have a look at his lives and you'll be able to see what he's changed from what has been collectively regarded as a FedEx shipping box. But he's transformed that now into something different. I won't spoil it. Go have a look for yourself. And look, let there be light. Sponsored by PowerGen. Other electrical suppliers are available. So here you can see the other side of the dam with the M62 on the top of it there. So that's pretty smart. Let's go and have a look, see if we can see some views. I don't really want to launch the drone here because launching it next to a busy motorway could be frowned upon. Now, but there you go. You can see right down into some Yorkshire valleys. And there we are, the other side of the dam. That's quite impressive, that. Very impressive indeed. You can see all the sort of like the slipway bits that they use for pumping the water down, I suppose, into where it's going. I believe this one is connected to Huddersfield as well. Baton's Dam is also connected to the Huddersfield pipeline. But you'll be able to find all that information if you so wish to do so. Or even better, drop me a comment below and let me know what you know about Scamondon. Right, let's get through here again. This would be a great place to shout some swear words, wouldn't it? Yeah? Should we shout a swear word? Oi, you troll, get f. Now, the other weekend, or the weekend just gone, I had the honour of going round to my mate John, Nerd in Motion. I went round to his, and he has also got an amazing setup in a very cool shed. If you'd like to see that video, we did like a little podcast thing, and then we did a live. If you'd like to see that video, go over to his channel, Nerd in Motion. His link will also be in the description for this video. And yeah, you'll be able to see, and oh, but did it give me some ideas or what? Like, yeah, I've completely redesigned my my new setup in my head, based around John's. So if you want to go check that out, check out his other content, Nerd in Motion and YouTube, or to make it super easy for you, his link will be down below. Right, let's go see if we can see some water at Scamondon. Water. Righty, back in a second. And I'm only back in a second because I need to plug in my camera because the battery's dying. Also, the battery on my phone is dying too. Have you ever found when you're out and about for a mooch or whatever, and you do this sort of thing where you have recording equipment, everything seems to go kaput at the same time? So if you ever do think about starting up this sort of thing, and you know, you want to go out and vlog some walks or whatever, make sure that you buy a power bank because trust me, you're going to need it. There's some water there, look. Oh yeah. Lovely. So we'll get round. I mean, we might as well walk the whole way around it, because why not? Right, give me two, and I'll see if I actually remembered my power bank. Yes, I did. Ooh. Right, I'm going to get this plugged in. I'll talk to you in a second. Okay, love you, bye. And we're all on charge. Happy days. Happy days. Now this reservoir thing is quite a meaty walk, to be fair. I mean, we're still going to do it because that's why we're here. But just if you do come here, just be prepared that it is quite a long walk. I say that we're going to do it. I'm hoping that there's a little path on the other side that goes through them trees. That would be nice. And my car is parked all the way up there. And I say my car very loosely because I got my mum's car. Yoink! Getting further and further away from that motorway now. It's now just a distant rumble, which is really good. I'm already planning in my brain box mooches for future mooches. I do have a good few ideas of things where I'm going to be taking you and going. Some are a little bit further afield, but they're going to be fun, definitely. And some are quite local. It is getting to the time of year now where the weather's going to change. Now in the summer holidays and things, it is kind of a little bit harder to go places to film for the obvious reasons that there's no school, so there's hundreds of kids around. I don't like walking through crowds filming. Now it's not that you can't do it, because if you're in a public place, then be prepared that you're probably going to be on somebody's camera at some point. However, it's not something that I like to do out of general practice. So really, through the summer holidays, I'm going to be, I mean the summer holidays are finished now, but I mean for future, I'm going to be making a list of places to go that are kind of tucked out of the way, and I won't be bothering anybody. So as always, if there's somewhere that you would like to see that's around Yorkshire, it doesn't have to be West Yorkshire, it could be any part of Yorkshire, or anywhere really, as long as it's not abroad, because you know my passport ran out, then let me know in the comments below, and I'll try and take you there, because there's a lot of places that people have been in the past and can no longer get to for whatever reasons. It could be health reasons, or you know, whatever your reasons are, but you'd really like to see the place again. Then let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to get that walk in for you. Like there was a few people that said about Wainhouse Towers. Now they were scared of heights, so they couldn't go up there themselves, or didn't have chance to go up there themselves. So I was fortunate enough to climb up that during one bank holiday, because if people are scared of heights, a lot of the time they can watch the video as long as they're not at height themselves. If they're sat on the couch watching a video, it's not too bad, I'd imagine. Hey look, there's some like strange thing poking out the trees over there. Let's see if I can zoom in for you a little bit. Can you see that poking out the trees? Let's have a look, see if we can, oh hang on, remember to zoom out. Boop, there we go. Now yeah, so let's go have a mooch this way. You can see how low the water is here now as well. Not quite sure if that's as low as what Baitings was, but still, it's low enough to be of a little bit of concern, I'd say. Now earlier on in the video, I did say we were going to Baitings, and then we're going to Scamondon, and possibly another third location. Now how's about we make this the return of the mooch, and we make a long video, and we not do 1, 2, 3, how's about we go to 4? What do you reckon? Should we make this a long video? I'm thinking possibly. Right, just looking down here. Let's go have a look down at the waterside. Oh wait, hang on. Let's wait until we'll save that bit, because I've just seen something really cool just up yonder. Let's have a look. And here we go. The tree planter. Now that, honestly, to me, That looks like the snowman out of The Snowman. How cool is that? Hello. If that thing opens its eyes, I'm off quickly in any direction apart from the one that I'm stood now. I'd be gone. Cheeky looking thing, isn't there? Yeah, the tree planter. Let me get a quick picture of that. There we are. Cool. Nice little bench as well. So there are, I wouldn't say there's a lot of places that you can sit and have a rest. Now I don't think, actually, I've said this before and then it's turned out that you can, but I don't think that you can walk all the way around here, because it does look like we're coming to some sort of little marina. So when the water level is high enough, they obviously use this as a little bit of a sailing club. You see the motorway over there and the dam. We saw the other side of that. Yeah. Right. We get down this path a little bit more, and then we'll suss out the situation of the mooch continuance. But to me, it doesn't look like there's a path that goes all the way around. But I have been known to be wrong in the past. So let's just mooch on and have a look, shall we? Oh yeah. Little slug. He might be going home just after the night shift, absolutely knackered, and he's going to get home just in time for the wife to take the kids to school, so then he can get his head down for a bit before he goes and works in the snail house factory. I don't half talk some shit. Right, let's go have a look round here. Right, so it does appear the entrance to this little marina thing is not from here. And then this path seems to go back round on itself. So we're going to go have a walk up here. We've seen the water a bit. Should we go back down and try and launch the drone? Shall we? I think we should, because it'd be a shame not to. Yeah, let's do that. Right, so the next little bit of footage, this is going to be a long video. So get yourself a hot drink or an adult beverage, or top them up if you got one just before this video started, because I think you're going to need it. The next bit of footage will be from Rona, and I will talk to you afterwards. See you in a minute. Oh, caught me wire. And there we go. That was a little Rona footage from here at Scamenden. Oh god, no, woo, nearly. Look where you're going. Nearly fell over then. That'd have been hilarious, wouldn't it? That'd have been a nice little YouTube short. Guy goes kerplat. Right, gonna get back up onto the path and then we'll go walk the other way around and then we will go to location 3. Stay with me now. If you made it this far, do me a favour, just hit like on the video. It really does help. And back down we go. Yeah. Slight change of plan. Only a slight one. I'm going to come back here and do a mooch video here. But for this one, I want to kind of keep the video about the water levels in some of the local and localish reservoirs. So I'm going to head back to the car now. We will be coming back here to have a lovely walk. What looks like the path goes right up into the woodlands up there. So we'll save that for a future moocher. There's all berries and everything growing here. Wow. So yeah, you can see how low this is. And I'll come back here like in a month or something, and then we'll be able to see what the water levels are like then. So I'm going to head back to the car and then we'll go to location 3, which you might have already seen it in the title if I put it in the title. I don't know if I did yet because I haven't even uploaded this video. Who'd have thunk? So if it's not in the title, it's a secret. Shh, don't tell anybody. Right, back to the car and I will see you at reservoir number 3. Oh yeah. See you in a second. And just like magic, I'm back. You'd never know that I've just driven like 15 miles or something with the power of editing. Woo! Yeah, so I've come here to location number 3 and it is Ogden Water. Now somebody told me before that this is quite concerningly low. I thought the other two was low where we've just been, Batings Dam and Scamenden. This one is almost empty and I'll show you when we get round the corner. Now I have been here hundreds of times before and I don't think that I've ever seen this reservoir as low as what it is now. I do believe, like I've said before on other videos about Ogden, that this one is used for agricultural purposes. And this is the start of the Hebble Brook stream that runs all the way through Mixenden and down to Dean Clough. But yeah, that is very, very low. Now I usually have a little mooch all around the edge of it, but that's not what this video is about today. The video today is about how low these local reservoirs are. You can see the little measuring sticks. I've seen the water touch that bottom one before, but I've never actually seen it go past there. Now this is also classed as a nature reserve, so I'm going to go somewhere out of the way and try and get some aerial shots of it. Right, so the next footage you see will be from the air. Oh yeah. Super quick one this. Yeah, as you can see, it is quite low. It still looks stunning from the air though. I mean, it looks stunning when you come and stand right next to it, but yeah, it's a bit low. So that was location number 3. I'm going to speed them up a little bit now because I have got some things I need to do today. Hopefully some fun things. Well, this is fun, but you know what I mean. Hopefully. And so yeah, I'm going to go over to the 4th one now and then get back for a nice cup of tea. Yorkshire tea, of course. Right, I'll see you at number 4. So, the 4th and final reservoir for this video. We're here at Mixenden Reservoir, the one that's most local to me. So I thought I'd finish kind of like in the village where I live, because then it's a little bit more closer to home and closer to that all-important cup of tea. Oh yeah. So we're going to get round, figure out how we get in here again and then we'll have a look at the water in here and fling Rona up, and then we'll sign off the video. Look at that. That's low, but I have seen it lower, to be honest. Let's see if we can sneak in here somehow. Right. I'll see you waterside. Woo. I only went and got sidetracked because I saw something of pretty coolness, awesomeness. I got one for the boys and the girls. I've only gone and found a pawing cone. I am so keeping that pawing cone. Right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, figuring out how to get in here. I don't really need to get in here. I can launch Rona from the side. So we'll probably just do that, because I have done a video again here walking around. So if you want to see that, just have a look through the local places playlist and you'll be able to see it. So yeah, let's fling Rona up, have a look at Mixenden Reservoir from the air with a pawing cone. Oh, squeeze. Well, that was 4 reservoirs: Batings Dam, Scammondon, Ogden and Mixington. You can see the water levels are quite low, but I just wanted to come out, get them on film, have a bit of time just to, you know, come and do what I enjoy doing, which has been great. And now I'm playing against the weather, so now's a good time as any to sign things off. So I'll leave the video there, and all I can say is that for now, my name's Jamie, I'm your Yorkshire Walker, and I'm out. Peace. Catch you on the next one. Much love.